Hello everyone. Well, we seem to be getting closer to the first official bankruptcy in the electric vehicle space. We got some bad news here for Lordstown Motors. So let's dive into this article and see what's happening. So the article from Electric here, headline is Lordstown Endurance EV pickup may be a pipe dream after all, as Foxxconn deal falls through. EV startup Lordstown just hit another major hurdle in its journey to bring the Endurance electric pickup to market. According to an SEC filing on Monday, Lordstown may be facing bankruptcy after Foxxconn, which has been a lifeline for the company thus far, signaled an end to their investment agreement. Lordstown has faced an uphill battle in bringing its first electric model, the Endurance pickup, to the market since its founding in 2018. After going public on the US NASDAQ exchange in 2020, Lordstown became one of the high-profile EV stocks alongside Canoo, Arrival, Nikola, Faraday Future, Rivian, Lucid, and more. That's a good list of the ones that are struggling to survive. Many of the startups mentioned above have experienced similar financial hardships with rising input costs and supply chain disruptions. To make matters worse, over the past year, the Federal Reserve has raised interest rates at a pace not seen since the 80s. High-growth companies like those in the electric vehicle market have seen their valuations crater, making it harder to access cheap funding through equity raises. Although Lordstown claimed the initial batch of 500 Endurance trucks was out for delivery last November, the company voluntarily recalled them, halting production over quality issues. Lordstown has faced bankruptcy several times last year, yet the Taiwanese electronics manufacturer Foxconn has been there to back the EV startup financially, with several investment rounds to revamp the program. According to Lordstown's SEC filing Monday, that may no longer be the case. With the Foxconn deal falling through, the startup says bankruptcy is a possibility. Lordstown's 8K filing indicates Foxconn may be looking to part ways with the young EV startup. On April 21st, 2023, Foxconn sent a letter to Lordstown stating the company was in breach of the previous investment agreement after receiving a delisting notice from the NASDAQ stock exchange. The notice is due to Lordstown's stock price falling below the minimum trade requirement of $1 for 30 consecutive days. Foxconn says it will terminate the investment agreement if it's not resolved within 30 days. Lordstown says it has notified Foxconn that it believes the breach allegations in the notice are without merit. Lordstown also says the investment agreement, by its terms, does not permit Foxconn to terminate it following the initial closing. However, if Foxconn doesn't provide the funding, the company will be deprived of critical funding necessary for its operations. The filing adds, if the company is unable to resolve the dispute with Foxconn, we may need to curtail or cease operations and seek protections by filing a voluntary petition for relief under the bankruptcy code. Electric's take. From the information in the filing, it seems Foxconn is looking for a way out. The company believes with Lordstown potentially being delisted from the NASDAQ, it shouldn't be bound to the terms of the up to $170 million investment agreement. If this is the case, Lordstown will lose its lifeline and face bankruptcy. The company is looking for a resolution with ongoing discussions with Foxconn, but if Lordstown can't come to terms, it will be an uphill battle getting the Endurance pickup to market. So not looking good for Lordstown Motors. Just a little refresher on Lordstown. They took over a GM plant. Initially, GM had an investment in Lordstown, but they got out of that, possibly over allegations of fraud, which unfortunately was part of this company's history as well, with possible fake pre-orders being quoted. So unfortunately the list of companies facing bankruptcy in the EV startup world is getting longer, and it sounds like Foxconn is looking for a way to get out of this deal. There's another article I was checking out and it showed that a lot of these companies are trading below $1 now, and they're going to face potential delisting from the NASDAQ as well. Nikola, Canoo, Faraday Future are all trading below $1 now. So all these companies could be facing delisting. So unfortunately, not looking good for Lordstown Motors. That's my evening update for you guys. My name's Evan Bertrand. Give the video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you like by hitting the wheel on the bottom right. and thanks for watching.